Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. And off we go from Denver. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Nick Chubb. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. If you look at this Bronco defense, they've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back to throw, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Watson. That's to the former Bronco, Jerry Jeudy. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Jaleel McLaughlin now to return. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Nix to the air. That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. To throw is Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Broncos at 8-4 now in the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now it's Nix. Short throw caught by Dulcich. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Nix once more. 20! And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. A first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 7-7, our score after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, Corey Bajorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
He certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer. Hey, smash.
To throw, here's Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down. Throwing Nix. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
In motion, the tight end.
Check that. Street. Go.
Here's Nix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Hey, trap 60. Warrior 70. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Nix to throw again. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now they'll audible to something else. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
To throw is Watson. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
A gain of 15. First down, Browns.
Now it's Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
From the gun, here's Watson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To the air yet again, Watson. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
70 range. Come 19. 19 tight. 9, Panther 11. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. 60 Bison. 18 Pioneer. 18 Rattler.
Operating from the gun, Nix. Open man, and again it's Sutton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun. Nix.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll try to run a reverse here.
A good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watson now to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First 6. Alert, alert. First 6. Report. At 31. Got him.
Here's Watson. Dancing to his left.
And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that payoff in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made them pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set. 31.
And Chubb trying the middle here. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down, here's Chubb again. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. In motion goes the tight end. From the gun on third, Watson.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On fourth down, Watson.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss.
And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon, as he ran off the field after... play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Tiger, 19, Tiger, Mustang 19, 60 Bobcat, 60. Here we go, shot.
Nix from the shotgun.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
From the 43, here's second down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix. This is caught by Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And that one too wide and incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands,
Field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Browns.
They go quickly here out to Moore. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Watson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nyheim Hines. 38 yards.
And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Nix to the air. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
They're on 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
2nd and 9. The slot man in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
75 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll try the air now with Watson. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson gets this to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. To throw, Watson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Baron Browning in there drop him as that clock continues to run.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
This is it.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
Let's go.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued. In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Throwing Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw, here's Nix. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And now look at him go. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was a defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the